Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Auntie Karen Beyond the Cards. Many of you know that I started this channel so that we can kind of dig deeper beyond the cards to try to help us to raise our vibration, to manifest better life experiences, and really be more in control of what our future experiences are. And something that was on my mind today, and this is kind of probably going to be a little quick thought that I share with you today. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And specifically, what we're going to talk about, motives. You know, there's actions that we take every day, and there's motives associated with those actions. What is causing us to decide to take the actions that we take? So certainly, there is nothing wrong with doing things to better ourselves and to improve our life situation. You know, but many times we can do things that, you know, would ordinarily be classified as doing something for the greater good or to help someone out. But if the motives are to get something in return, like, for example, suppose I go out and do volunteer work. And volunteer my time at a homeless shelter or a soup kitchen, or I help someone out financially who is maybe struggling, anything of that nature. If I, am doing volunteer work to get attention and to make myself look like a great person, then that is not really giving of myself. That is transactional. If I help someone out, and in return, I expect them to be loyal to me, I expect them to support my opinions or to do something to help me, that's not a gift, that is a transaction. There is nothing wrong with transactions, and there is nothing wrong with gifts. What happens, though, that is the problem, is when the two are confused. Oftentimes, in a romantic dynamic, you hear people say things like, after all I've done for you. Okay, that's transactional. Yes, it is. If if you're expecting a reaction or a behavior in return for what you do, you are not giving freely of yourself. Okay, love gives freely with no expectation. Obsession and transactional giving, which is kind of a paradox if you think about it, because if it's transactional, it really isn't giving. But for purposes of this discussion, it's borderline the same thing, okay? The expectation that someone is going to be with me because I did this, that, and the other for them. They should, commit to being with me for the rest of their lives, even though we may not have chemistry, they might not be attracted to me, our, goals in our lives may not be the same, but because, I did this thing or I regularly, do this thing for them, like, bring them coffee every morning, then they should automatically stay with me. Okay, that's transactional. If I take a person that I am seeing coffee in the mornings to their bedside, it should strictly be because I enjoy doing for them, because it makes me happy to do for them. The end. With no expectation that means that there's any sort of, loyalty there. It would be nice, but it shouldn't be expected. And if it is, that is transactional. So if I get on here on YouTube and I talk about the blessings that I have gained as a result of being a tarot reader, there can be one of two motives, maybe more, but for purposes of this discussion, certainly I can be expressing my gratitude for those things and thankful to you guys, my viewers, subscribers, those of you who have supported me with super chats and such on my other channel, for, helping those things to happen, helping my channel to grow so that I could experience, material blessings, or I could be flexing. Look at me, look at what I've done. Kind of like a competitive thing, maybe against other readers or, maybe other people that I know in my personal life. It it's all in the motives. Sometimes, and more often than not, when a person does a particular thing, it's very hard to tell what their true motives really are as to why they do those things. And this is why intuitive leading within yourself is so important, because your intuition will help you to see things very, very clearly as far as the energies around why people do or say the things that they do or say, right? And so and I will say this, we all can fall into the trap of our motives being tainted, if you will. And it is easy to slip into those energies if we're not real careful. We're reflexing, we're bragging. You guys, many of you know that I'm not overly much on Bible thumping, but one thing that I absolutely know to be true is the passage in Proverbs that talks about pride comes before a fall. And I have seen that happen in my own life time and time again. When you're operating out of the ego, pride, flexing versus intuition, mindset of gratitude, maintaining your humility, and realizing that, I may have blessings that you don't have. Okay, I still put my pants legs on one leg at the time. And, I come from very, very humble beginnings. I have lost it all and gained it all. And I realize that it is just, a blessing that I am, able to be where I am, and that I have recovered a lot of the things that I lost, and even more so in many cases because I found myself, which is something I have not had since, early childhood. And so for that reason, we do all, myself, all of us should periodically check ourselves, right? So that we don't wreck ourselves. I'm a full, firm believer in pride coming before a fall. I have another meme that says, humble yourself or life will do it for you. And, so I speak this not to you, but as a reminder to myself and you, to all of us, because we're all in this together. I often say that. I don't think that, I hope that you guys understand that, I never feel like we arrive in this life. We always are striving to get better and learn more. And I often say this, and you guys know it. We're just walking each other home. We're learning from each other. Let this serve as a reminder to all of us, something that's easy to forget and easy to let slip. So with that being said, I hope that if you haven't done so, you'll subscribe to my channel here, where we're delving deeper than the cards. Eventually, we'll be doing Soul Fam chats over here. But many of you know me from my other channel, Enchanted Cottage 333, where I do tarot readings. And I hope you're subscribed to both this channel and to the other one. And for those of you who have been supporting me, thank you so much for what you do. And I hope this has helped you guys. Be sure to like and comment below, okay? Thank you guys. Many blessings to you.